happy Monday. I am so grateful for you. This is super duper quantum. It is Sunday as I am recording this. Happy full moon in Aquarius, because you're watching this on Monday, which is the full moon in Aquarius. I'm taking this full moon off, so I will be available. I might not get to everyone's email and message and comment right away. I'm really going with this moon cycle, and I know I'm recording videos on Sunday, which is not always my favorite thing to do, but sometimes the moons and sometimes the astrology tells us to do certain things, and I'm flowing with it. I'm going with it. I respect myself enough to know that Monday I'm activated and there's a lot of things that are going on with me. So I'm flowing with it. Let me mirror that for you. This week we have the full moon today. What's the date? The 19th. And then on the 22nd, we have the sun going into the sign of Virgo. That whole video about Virgo season is called Manners Matter. How we speak to ourselves dictates the way that the people around us perceive us, i.e. that's how we understand, if we're surrounded by people that are kind of crass and kind of a little like schmoozy and we don't really trust them, how are we treating ourselves? How are your standards? How are your boundaries? How do you really just show up? Do you let the energy of the room affect you and you just amalgamize yourself to whatever it is that's going on around you? Or do you stay within your sovereignty and understand that that might be an old reflection of me? That might be a way that I used to feel about myself, but I don't entertain that anymore. There's so many different resources that I have for you. I just got out of my channeled message, which as you're watching this is available on my YouTube channel. The all signs reading for this full moon is available. The introduction to this full moon is called RBF. And it's really, we might just be like, what is going on? What is going on right now? So if you're interfacing with the public, if you have to deal with clients, talk to them. If you are work in service, bless your hearts and souls today. Really just understand as you're going about your day that not everybody has this language, and so everyone's just doing the best that they can. Don't let the way that people are, looking at you, if they're like, yeah, I'm great, how are you? Know that that's just the energy of the world, and just be like, oh, okay, they just have an RBF. Everything's fine. They're having a gas on the inside. And also, you're going to check yourself before you have a conversation with someone that might not share the same values of honesty and respect and integrity. Really, if you're having a conversation with one of your dear buddies or coworkers and you have different opinions, but you know that neither of you really wants to change the other opinion, you're just having a dialogue, then my guy, go with it. But if this is someone that you're like, my sleeper cell's going off and I got to tell them what's what because they have this bumper sticker and that doesn't agree with my values, maybe just let them be in the paradigm that they're in. A really great analogy, which is perfect because it's a multidimensional cafe. You know how much I love coffee. To someone else, drinking straight double espressos would be painful for them. They might drink green juices every morning. They might never have caffeine. That might be so far outside of their paradigm that they're like, oh my God, like how could you do that? Neither is right, neither is wrong. The paradigm that they live in, I might not really enjoy the things that they ingest. Meat eaters and vegans, everybody's just living in their paradigm. Neither is right and neither is wrong. That's just the paradigm of their choosing. So recognize that the person that's in front of you, that maybe has a different paradigm than you, has a different belief system than you, that's real to that person. That is their reality. So let them be. You don't have to change their opinion. They don't have to change your opinion. They don't have to change your paradigm, and you don't have to change their paradigm. Just exists. And if there's anything that you do want to give to the moon and end a cycle, now is the perfect time to do it. Hours of resources for you. Please reach out directly if you have any questions. Let me know what you're giving over to the moon. Let me know how you're changing and upgrading and really just hopping paradigms so quickly. Please don't make any massive decisions around this time, especially we're in Mercury retrograde, so please don't sign anything big. Just try your best to flow with it and celebrate. If you're watching this on Instagram, there are hours of information for you available on my YouTube channel. If you're watching this on YouTube, I love and appreciate and respect every single one of you. Give it over to the moon. And I apologize if I don't get to every single person today, Monday, but I'm going to respond to everybody on Sunday, and then I'll be back on Tuesday. I love you.